Hello, guys. It's Dr. James Schaller, a research clinician in Florida that focuses mainly on people that have failed literally much smarter doctors. Today, I just want to talk about depression, and we have a book coming out, Destroy Depression, Return to Joy. And I'm very proud of it. It took us 4 years, but it's based on 34 years with my company and training and publishing new solutions on depression. Just want to start with one thing. Antidepressants grow brain. Now, why haven't you heard that before? It's in the research. It's been published. It's been discussed a bit. But when I asked a large number of people in mental health, including psychiatrists, but also internists, infectious disease people, etc., there was only a couple that were aware of that. And yet you see people on TV or pseudo experts that have had no more than high school biology talking about SSRIs, and right away, why are we talking about one chemical when nobody really thinks of one chemical who's an expert in this for a very long time, like forever? But there are a vast array of trigger chemicals, and they domino into the cell membrane and have a myriad of reactions. And if you look at a book 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, etc., it's amazing what we are understanding about what happens inside of a cell when you trigger different chemicals. And it's very exciting. It's also like looking up into the stars. On a cloudy day, you may see the moon and a star, and you think, God, you could have done better. And then if you're maybe in Texas where the sky can kind of explode and you're looking up and you're seeing infinite number of stars, even without a microscope, you sort of realize there's a lot more that's going on there. And you don't have to be an astronomer to realize that. But astronomers do look up and they see, wow, this is just building and building and building. Well, the same thing is happening microscopically when we look at chemical reactivity inside the cell. So something may do about 3 or 15 things on cell membranes and domino and possibly do 100, 500. In 10 years, will it be 1,000? So I think it's fine, and we do, to classify certain treatments by maybe their 2, 3, 5, whatever effects, just to keep a little order. But simply, we know that fluoxetine, Prozac, sertraline, Zoloft, imipramine, which existed long before Prozac or Zoloft, and that does not just affect serotonin. They grow brain, and in specific areas, and in multiple animal, mammal neurons, human, etc. So my only appeal is the idea that SSRIs, SNRIs, tricyclic antidepressants, and about 85 other solutions in our Destroy Depression book, out and about January 30th of 2026, is so far beyond the simplicity stuff that you hear from TV doctors or talking heads or radio hosts, whatever their degrees were. They had nothing to do with science. There are so many options. So my first appeal is be open-minded. Depression is a very real thing, and anybody who tells you, who has one area of specialization, whether it's psychology or theology or politics or internal medicine or infection or psychiatry or neurology or endocrinology, it is massive. Just the medical promoters of depression, I stopped counting after like 250. And no, I don't have a list of 250 because after I got to that, I added as many tests as I could to our free single space order sheets for a couple large commercial labs. And I just said, there's no point in this being ridiculous. Okay. So the take-home message here is very simple. There are hundreds of triggers and promoters of depression. Antidepressants are not poisons. They are designed to be overdosed, at least the more recent ones. If you take an MAO inhibitor decades ago, and get Demerol for an injury, yeah, your life's at risk. If you start chugging down things like soy sauce or things that have a certain chemical in them, is there a risk? Yes. But they're profoundly powerful antidepressants. So these all appear to grow brain, and depression is a biological illness, even though many other things, relationships, your cognitive thoughts, your attachment to people, what's your ultimate source of meaning, can affect it. More to follow. Take care.